Jordan. Open. Chicago with the lead.
These are some of the craziest times Michael Jordan made the league look helpless. We're gonna start off with something light. How about missed free throws? Cause this man didn't even blink. It was Scotty who missed the free throw. But no worries, bro. The Black Jesus ain't letting Scotty go out like that.
Hits the free throw and has one more. Comes Mike.
Oh, yes!
Come on. Look at the bunnies. You know MJ had a 48-inch vertical, so this was light work. But nothing comes close to the game-winning buzzer beaters. You already know what time it is when the game is tied. 8 seconds on the clock, he dismantled the entire Bucks team. We almost felt bad for them. Like we said, MJ was automatic when the game was tied. He was really like that, the only one of his kind. Both LeBron and Steph gotta take a back seat to his airline. Trolling Dikembe Mutombo before a free throw and shooting it with his eyes closed? Stop it, Mike!
And the second place Atlanta lost, so that widens the margin for the Bulls.
Makes it, what, 3 games now, right?
Jordan.
We can watch MJ over and over again. Watching him play is like an addiction. But maybe Dikembe wasn't done with MJ, so we made the biggest mistake of his life when he told him that you never dunked on me. Well, the Black Cat took it personally, and in the next face-off, Dikembe was looking for a place to hide his face, cause you don't mess with the GOAT.
MJ.
Oh, Harry did it! Michael shakes the finger, but he finally got his dunk on Mount Mutombo.
He actually tried to block Mike and got put on a poster. MJ made it personal. He's considered the greatest of all time for a reason. Some players are born to play basketball, but in the case of Mike, basketball was invented so that he could play. I'm kidding, but I'll tell you what, the New Jersey Nets weren't laughing after he embarrassed them. He basically went through the whole team to add to his highlight reel. We almost feel bad for them because helpless ain't the word.
Stacey King, high right. Jordan on the move, baseline left. Huh?
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Now, John, you and I see Michael play every game, right? We haven't seen this one yet.
Mike made these types of plays on the regular. Fadeaways, posters, however you want it. But yeah, this was a usual day at work for the legend. Jordan had the complete arsenal. We can't count the ways MJ could destroy his opponent, but one of our favorites is when he gave 6'11" Bill Laimbeer a taste of his own medicine. We all remember the Jordan versus Detroit war, and Bill was known for getting dirty on the defensive end. But this time around, Jordan had the last laugh.
Down, they'll work their plays. Steal, he kept it in bounds. Here it is again. Oh, yes! This is one for the book, UB. He's done a lot of great shots, but I've never seen this before from him.
Well, you see, it was an excellent save. Now, when he gets it back, you'll see him elevate, do a 360, and just toss it up.
Take it easy, Mike. Back then, most NBA players wouldn't have tried Bill. But we know Jordan was not most players. Now, if we said that Jordan was an alien, you would look at us crazy. But how else do you explain this play? Because there was nothing ordinary about this one.
Around the Stansbury. And Michael Jordan told me he had something special. He may be trying to take off from the free throw line a la Julius Erving. That's got to be a 50 by. He took on again. This deserves a second look. Michael taking off. The patented tongue comes out. Just in front of that line. Look at this. The double clutch, the reach out. And 50. I don't know who didn't give him 10, but I want to see that.
Bro was destroying the opponents everywhere. On the court, in slam dunk competitions, and in the finals. Any place, anytime, anywhere. This was dope. But our next moment ain't nothing to sneeze at. You might have seen the Diesel breaking backboard. I mean, dude was huge. 7 feet, 300 pounds. It's understandable, but a 6'6" wing player doing that? Nah. Except for Mike, because like we said, he's the GOAT. You hardly ever see guards do that type of thing because they don't have the same level of force. Maybe they make glass different in Europe. but most likely, MJ just had an issue with the rim that day, so he decided to get rid of it. This was ridiculous. But you know what's more ridiculous? Thinking that MJ is old, because back in the day, the 40-year-old Jordan was still putting up 20 plus a game. Now we know Steph is the greatest shooter of all time. No need to argue. But MJ was pulling from deep before Steph was even in college.
Jordan knocked away. That counts if it goes. And it does! Three-pointer from the greatest player of all time.
He's been doing this. The cherry on top? This was a buzzer beater. But him dunking on Manute Bol?
Fresh shot clock for the Bulls. Michael going to work.
Oh, in your face, Manu. Reverse. Hey, look, Michael go down the baseline here. He gets one step. He knows he's got to beat him to the punch, and he does. Whew.
Come on. That's a different type of dude. MJ made it look light. We're pretty much convinced that he can fly too. But that's the thing. MJ wasn't normal. He was an all-round player. He could shoot, he could assist, he could do anything. Look at his defense versus the Pacers. He got buckets and lockdown.
Detlef Schrempf finds Reggie Miller. Blocked away. What a play! Made by Jordan. Sensational play by Michael Jordan. Wow! Woo! My goodness, where did he come from? Jordan with the block, and then the save, which was...
And we ain't done with these blocks yet. Bro played like a ninja. You ain't even see him coming. This is one of the most iconic blocks in history.
Michael blocked by Artest. Hopefully to Mercer. Mercer on the run. Oh, what a play! What a defensive play! A two-hand block, steal, game, set, match. You're trying to foul. Watch this. Here comes Mercer on in. Michael not there, but there he is. What a defensive play.
Ron Mercer was just hooping. Why MJ have to do him like that? See, MJ didn't want to just beat you, but he wanted to embarrass you. He was the best basketball player in the history of the sport. He just enjoyed humiliating the league. It was just unfair. The way Jordan could hang in the air for so long. These were the days when basketball peaked. MJ had little of everyone. He had the energy of John Morant, the force of King James, and the skill of Kevin Durant. Bro was built perfectly, but this one moment immortalized him forever. It was Bulls versus Jazz, game 1 of the NBA championship. With 6 seconds on the clock, he delivered one of the greatest you reach, I teach shots.
5. Jordan putting moves on Russell. We're down to 2. Now to 1. Here's Jordan. Yes!
Stone Cold MJ. There was no way he was going to miss this. It was the final. Time to get that hardware. And what if we told you that Jordan had the longest airtime as a basketball player? Like, gravity didn't look at him the same way it did everybody else. This man literally went up for a layup with one hand, changed his mind mid-air, and finished with a different hand.
1 for 9. The look away to Livingston. Jordan.
Basically, he had the best layup package in NBA history. And that day, he made the best layup in NBA history. This was crazy. Who does that? The Chicago GOAT was in his own league. He stood by himself. If Mike didn't hoop, he probably would have been the best president of all time. We're joking. Or maybe we aren't. Oh, but this does bring up a guy who became the joke of the year. Back in 1992, Cleveland signed Gerald Wilkins. The dude was cocky, and he named himself the Jordan Stopper. Bro just bought a license to be humiliated. We know Mike Jordan took everything personal, and you didn't even have to say nothing to him. So in the 1993 NBA Finals, MJ made Wilkins look like a rookie.
Good job, Gerald Wilkins. Well, you just have to come. You just have to come. 2.5 seconds, Jordan.
So much for being a Jordan stopper. But then again, the entire Blazers team couldn't stop him either. It was the 1992 NBA Finals Game 1, and MJ shocked everyone, because he casually went behind the arc 6 times. He shrugged after every 3 he made. Basically, he couldn't even explain how good he was.
Here's Jordan for 3. Yes!
Over to Jordan for 3 more. Yes!
In an absolutely spectacular performance.
We think that was the day that Steph Curry knew he wanted to hoop. Most players would have screamed, jumped, or even run airplanes up and down the court. But it was normal for Mike. He gave us so many great moments, but it's almost impossible to top what he did in the 1989 playoffs. It was one of the greatest moments of his career. Hitting the jumper over Craig Elo at the buzzer? Eliminating the Cavs from the playoffs? Over 34 years later, this incredible shot still holds some serious weight.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go, puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. The deciding game in an opening round series, and the Chicago Bulls will move on to play the New York Knicks in the best of 7.
Craig Elo never got over it, and it is one of the greatest highlights Jordan ever produced. If it ain't clear by now, Michael Jordan's GOAT title is legit. There were a lot of greats in this game, but he's at the top. Comment and let us know what you think. Appreciate you guys for watching the video. Please like, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment. More videos on the way. Later.